Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everyone. Bam bam, vai baram, nine 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 bam 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 bam. Hello everyone, good evening. How are you, my friends? How are you, my friends? My side is okay. My side is fine. I would like to finish this bandit camps and move on, right? Because we need to work on the new release. But yeah. I mean, we will, but there's still a bit to do. I mean, not a lot, but a bit to do. So we have to decide the other locations, right? We have to decide the other locations. Hello, Hula, how are you? Ah, the followers are 900 again. So someone removed the follow. No! Okay, anyway. We reached 900. You know, I'm smiling because there are certain streams that they get like 1,000 followers per stream, right? It's okay. It's okay. We are a small stream. Why is not opening? What is doing? It's opening and then it's closing it? What the? Why? What happened? It seems that he's opening it and then he's closing it. Huh? That is very strange. Okay, now. Having 900 followers is good. Never see one of them is not good. Never see one of them. What do you mean, Hula? Why you are so negative sometimes? I don't know. Why you are so negative? I mean, they come. I mean, there is people, you know, coming to the stream sometimes. I mean, we don't have a lot of people through, but there are people joining sometimes, saying hello and going through, and yeah, it's fine. I mean, it would be nice to have 900 all connected at the same time, but consider that many of those 900 maybe do not even look at Twitch anymore, right? There may be people that were looking at Twitch a long time ago. Yeah, 10 or 20, yeah, it's okay. Maybe some people are returning after some time. I think it's fine. Never, you know, bother of the stuff that you cannot change, right? Bother of the stuff that you can change and you can influence. The rest, let it go. Just a second, guys. We'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I was brushing my teeth actually because I forgot, and so I was doing it now. Forgot to brush my teeth, so I did it now. Hello, Mats. Oh wow, Mats seems to be reborn. Are you reborn? Mats reborn? Interesting. Mats reborn. I would like to know more about that. I would like to know more. Maybe in the future, you know, we will know more about that. Maybe. Maybe we will know more about this reborn. Maybe. Coming soon. Kappa face. Kappa face. I had to restart my PC, as you can see, so there is nothing open, right? And there's nothing open. Okay. So now the question I have for you guys is, do we want one location on the road to be only one location, or do we want to be like 3 random locations? so that they may spawn in different places, right? Because we can do that, right? We can do that in theory, because we can, if I remember right, this is the area, right? This is the area, so I can have for the same area 2 locations, if I remember right, and that location is I mean, we can also go with 1, but since we are doing it, I think we can test it, right? We can test and see. Yeah, exactly. I think this is the trick, right? Get location by event area. I think that this one is get all event location applicable to the given area type. Yes. Yes, so I think that actually, if we search this one, right? Is it one location? Right. If it's a one location, we get one of the applicable, like for herbalism, one spot in the same area. Yeah, exactly, Hula. Exactly the same. Exactly the same. Exactly. Random event, one location. You know what is the weird thing though? Is that the one location... the one location is here. So how does he know? Random event. I don't think this really works. I think is wrongly designed, because in theory, no, wait, no, it's correct, it's correct. That's correct. No, it's correct. It's correct. It's correct. Yes. 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 Exactly, Ulla, like herbalism. You know everything about plane shift now, eh, my friend? You know everything now. I want to see you in game, though, Hula. I want to see you in game. When will you buy a new PC? Huh? One day. Because, you know, in game you can also maybe help some players or do some stuff, you know? I mean, it would be nice. That would be very nice. So the idea is, maybe let's do this. Let's just define 2 stupid locations and then we will change it, okay? So one location will be there and one location will be here. I just lost a lot of channel points in one channel that did just dance. What do you mean you lost? You cannot lose channel points. I mean, unless you use them for something. What do you mean losing channel points? It's kind of weird losing channel points. Losing channel points? Losing channel points, very strange. Uh, 192, 515. 192, 515. I'm just testing the logic and see 432, 290, 432, 290, and 12, 985. Well, this is pretty much the same, but okay. It is pretty much the same. Okay, so if we do it this way, can I remove the quest? Quest assign, quest discard, quest. Quest. Yeah, so this is our guy, right? This is our guy. Okay, so okay, let me try if the other theory works, right? It is not possible. Yeah, I think so. It's not possible to lose points. I mean, you can use points. Like in this channel, if you go to Cloudbot, I don't know if you know it, but if you go here in this page, in this page, you can redeem a lot of stuff for this channel. For like 15 points, 10 points. Right? Like this one, for example.
What a mess.
What a mess. Ah, but it is different though. I have mess twice. Interesting. Ah, yes, I have mess twice. No! How can I change it? I have mass twice, so it should be mass and mass 2. But this is the place that we cannot log in anymore. Right? We wanted to log... we can log... okay, I just have to click on dashboard. Okay, that was easy then. That was easy. This one is double. We also have no, by the way, yeah? We also have no. No. We also have no, but it seems that water mass is double. Okay, now there should be a mass number 2. Oh. Didn't save it yet. I think there is a timeout. Probably there is a timeout of 1 minute. So you can do it once every minute.
What a mess.
Yeah, we should test mass 2. We should test. If you can test mass 2 later on, would be nice.
By the gods, this can't be happening.
By the gods. Okay, so this guy appeared here. So I want to check if now it's properly randomizing, and so sometimes it appears here and sometimes it appears here, right? In theory, it should. Assuming that I restarted everything. Did I restart it or not? No, I didn't. I didn't restart it, huh? After I saved the second location. Probably not, because I got distracted by the... No, mess number 2 seems there is no working. Which is strange. Do you have to save it or refresh it or what? Redeem a mess 2. Global cooldown 120. Cost 10. Wait. Mess 2. No, there was a mistake. There was a mistake. There was a mistake. Okay, now.
So, how did you end up in this mess?
So, how did you end up in this mess? And by the way, these are all video games quotes, right? These are all video games that I have played, by the way. So there is Kerrigan speaking, there is Serious Sam, there is Duke Nuke, there is Zeratul, there is Hitman, there is Skyrim, there is Trevor from GTA 5, there is Mike from GTA 5, there is The Witcher. I mean, I can add more, but I did a number. And I did all the ones that kind of make sense, you know, for our stream. Like maybe when I do a mess, you can say, what is this mess? Or when I, you know. Okay.
Never
now,
underestimate the power of stupid things in large numbers.
Exactly. I remember when Serious Sam says that in the game, because You have those millions of monsters, you know, running at you. And it's kind of funny when he says that. Now, the graphics are very simple, so maybe I should change it a bit and make it nicer, but... And by the way, the donations are there since a lot of time. Like Baxus, for example, like Francisco, they did like $50. I think it's like 2 years ago. They are still there. They never finish. They never end up. They never end. I'm waiting to see if it appears here, right? It should appear here. Now, there is a randomization, 50-50. So in theory, we can stay here for 1 year and it will always appear here. But hopefully not. The timing is every minute. Every minute, well, actually it appears every minute. And then it lasts 1 minute. So actually, yeah, every cycle is 2 minutes. I just want it to appear here once and then we are good. In theory, the server should say... Ah, it appeared here. Okay, so the theory works. Okay. Okay, nice. So we can, right, we can have multiple locations where these guys appear. We can have multiple locations where these guys appear. So now the question is, do we want to or not? So for example, do we want to have one on this side? The problem is that I remember this place. This place is where there is the Nishin. What is the name? There is an NPC here, so we cannot do it. We cannot do it. Maybe we can do it here. I don't think that here there is anything. I'm not sure, but. I mean, the problem is that it's not really overlooking the road, so it seems to be a bit of a weird place, but... I think that the guy will tell you that there are these big rocks, so the hint will be these big rocks in the junction, right? And I think will be enough for you to find it. I mean, if we want, we can also have it on the rocks itself, on the rock itself. But I don't know if this place is too hard to find, right? And then we also it's not very flat. No, it's kind of flat, so I think it's kind of doable actually. And by the way, from this side you can pretty much see the other side, so you may be able to see the NPC there. I mean, they can see the road from here. Okay, let's do this. Let's have also this location. So I will move the second location on the other side to here, right? So the second location is 184,390. 184,390. No, 370, sorry. Oh, it's 20 centimeters, but 441,000. 441,000 and 14,369. Okay. I don't know what this radius is, but I don't think we really care. Okay. So we have 2 locations. I think 2 locations is okay. We don't have to go like with 20 locations, right? Two locations are okay. Okay, so we have the first event. Now we need a second place, and we said that the second place will be, because this one is this. Oops. This one is this, right? That is the one that we just did. Now we can find another one between Hydla and Oja. I think the only problem is that here I don't have the maps. I don't have the maps. Imagine how much, I mean, look at how much time is needed for me to make one quest, then you probably finish in like 5 minutes, right? Well, not really 5 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, but... let me see under maps. So we need Oja Road 1 and Oja Road 2. Okay. Now we should have also the maps that are between these two cities. This part. And so we can search one or more locations there, right? So let's go, let's go. What is a good teleport location? Well, I can go manually, but going manually is a bit longer because it's kind of far away. Yeah, exactly. How do I reach it without going crazy? How do I reach it without going crazy? Oja Road 1 camp banished. Okay. Let's try to go there. Okay. So there is the place, but this place is already a kind of a bandit camps, right? So and I think it should not be on this road. I think it should be. I think it should be. So the main road is that one. Yes, the main road is this one, right? Now I think we need a kind of a landmark, right? So that it is a bit easier to find. I mean, the main landmark is for sure is this lake, right? There is a lake here on top of this hill. Sorry, but why the main road is not really... Why the main road in Oja 1 is not visible? That's very strange. Huh? I mean, this is a main trade route, right? So why is not that visible? I'm a bit confused here. Am I looking at the wrong road or what? Huh? I mean, I understand this. But then why? It is not very good, huh? I mean, it is kind of strange that the main trade route between these two cities is not a full road, right? But it's just you lose it here in the grass, right? I mean, how it is possible? It is very, 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 very strange. I mean, on this side is well marked, right? So, I mean, obviously we can change it if we want, right? But, No, the problem is that there might be monsters and other stuff, right? So, You know what? I think the easiest, you know what is the easiest? The easiest is to check the path, because we have the path everywhere here, I think. So if I do a path show, right, in BD Road 1, in Oja Road 1, yeah, you see, this is the main path, right? The main path goes here, goes there. Do you notice, Hula, why we have this stupid road going... Ah, it's really done this way. It's really done this way. So the main road goes through Camp Banished. I didn't realize that. But it is. It is. It is going, you see, this is the main road. So the main road is really going through... yeah, it is. Okay, probably because this area is considered a dangerous area or whatever. Okay, so fine. Fine. You know what I want to do though? I think I want to see it in production, because in production we also see the monsters, and I think it's easier to understand where to put these locations for the bandits. I think it's a bit easier. It's a bit easier. It is a bit easier. Removing the fog will be very nice. Removing the fog will be very, very, very nice. Okay. Okay. I don't see any monsters here. I don't see any monsters here. Strange. I'm searching for a good spot where the bandits can like look from the top or something, right? Or where they can have their camp, like something like here maybe. I think it should be hidden though, right? It should not be a location that you easily see from the road, right? It should be non-visible from the road, but so I don't know, for example these, well, I mean you can still see them. Problem is that here is everything is very, very open, right? Everything is very, very, very open. We can I mean we can change this. We can change like this mountain and make a small, you know, a small area, small pass where yeah, there are some monsters there. I mean, maybe we can change this mountain, right? And we can make an area, you know, here that is a bit hidden, right? It's a bit hidden, and where the bandits can be. And you can come up with this through this road. Now, this is fairly close to the main city, and I'm thinking, is this the right? Is this the right location? It's very close to the. It's very close to the. It's very close to this. It's very close to that. Otherwise, I think we can create. I think we can create a new location here. I think we can create a new location on this mountain. I think we can. Unfortunately, moving here is very slow, but let's create a hidden location on this mountain. I think this mountain is very big. I think we can have some passage, right, that they may use. Okay, let's do it. So we have to open the editor, obviously, and we are going to terraform this area differently, right? And then we will use it. I don't know if I want, maybe we can create two locations, right? The only thing that we have to be sure is that we don't destroy this valley, because actually this valley, as I can see, has some monsters. Like that guy. I don't know if there are more, but there is at least, it looks like there is at least one. So I think this valley should stay. Yeah, there are more monsters here. Yeah, there is a location for monsters to be. Yeah, which is just behind. But yeah, but we can change this mountain a bit. Which also looks fairly stupid at the moment, so... Another thing I would like to do is to add maybe more locations where we can have some entrances to dungeons for future expansions. Okay. So the area is yeah, the area, this is the mountain. This is the mountain. Now, how can we do it in a way that you can go up and we don't destroy it too much, because all of this is actually belonging to, or we do it. Nah, but that is not very usable at the moment. No, I think it should be on the main road. So I think it should be, I mean, it can also be on this side or not. I mean, actually on this side is not too bad. I mean, and is already available somehow. Let me see. So, wait, I went too far. I lost myself. Yeah, on this plateau. On this plateau. Is there anything here? Doesn't look like. Okay, so this is the perfect place. We can put them here. There is the perfect place. It's already built, right? And there is nothing at the moment. So now, can you reach it? Yes, you can just walk like this. Yeah, you can reach it. And I think it's kind of hidden enough because it's high ground, right? So yeah, so yeah. Now, if you put it a bit deeper, right, it would be harder to see. So I think the center can actually be here. Okay, so we don't have to modify anything because I think we can have one location here. Would be nice maybe to have one location on the other side as well, right? But they will be looking each other, so I don't know if it's really needed. I mean, I could terraform a bit this and create. I mean, we can try and see how it looks, but I think it will be a bit too small. So I could oops, what happened? Yeah, because now we have probably too much stuff open at the same time. I'm trying to understand if I can create a reasonable flat area without destroying the mountain completely. Nah, it's too small. I mean, if I do this, right, and I try to create a flat area here, I will just destroy the mountain completely. And there will be anyway not enough space, so... I would say probably the answer is no. I think we can use this location. Let's use this location and that's it. Let's use this location. I think this location is good. Let's not spend, you know, too much time on this. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. It's a fantastic location. So what we have to do, we have to create a new location, right? And we have to set it in these coordinates. So 317,900. 317,900. Minus 340,820. And 13,006. Okay. Now, maybe with this one, we go with one location only. I mean, we could have another location like here, but they are so close that then, you know, where is the complexity in finding it? So, I mean, I could have another one here, but it's pretty much the same, right? Yeah, I think this one we will go with one location. This one we will go with one location. Okay. Okay. This will be our cutthroat transport 2. Yes. And so we will have to create a new event. Right? We will have to create a new event. Which is similar to this. And it will pay cutthroat, cutthroat transport 2. And it's the same in everything. Player proximity 60 meters. 60 meters is not really a lot. I think we will do 100 meters. Okay, so now our script, right? Our script. Where the hell is that? Yeah. Our script. Our script is still generating an NPC. Yes. Maybe if we can give him slightly different weapons will be nice. Maybe a falcon. Maybe a falcon. Falcon goes under sword, right? Maybe this guy will have a falcon and a golden falcon. Right? One per hand. Then when we do the visual equip, I think it would be easier. But... So a falcon, a golden falcon. Is it called golden or is it called gold? Don't remember. Gold. Yeah, knew it. Maybe silver though. Maybe silver. Gold seems to be a bit too much. Okay. Characteristic, I think we keep this one and then we will change it in the future. If we want to make it harder, we will make it harder. The KA are good. This is okay. Now, do we want to spawn the same stuff or do we want to spawn different stuff? I mean, if we want, we can go with a medium tent, but the medium tent I think will be kind of visible, but we can go like a medium tent. Maybe we can go with a chest that anyway you will not be able to open, so they will be closed. I know it's a bit annoying. No, maybe a crate. I think a crate is better. Because a chest you will go like, no, I want to open it at all. You know, like a wooden crate, like a normal wooden crate. Yeah. Maybe like a wooden crate. And maybe more than one wooden crate. Maybe more than one wooden crate. Okay. So there will be the NPC, the tent, and 2 crates, okay? Why not chest? Because the chest cannot be open anyway, so people will go mad, you know, to see a chest that they cannot open. I think is a bit annoying, right? And if we make the chest actually contain some stuff, you could exploit it, because these guys are spawning continuously. So you can loot the chest, wait, loot the chest, wait, loot the chest, wait, you know? And you will loot a million chests. So we cannot do it, because it is repeatable, right? So we cannot have loot, real loot here. We cannot have it. We cannot. Now the loot category will be 105 because these guys will drop a different yep. And then when we destroy everything, right? We destroy 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now This 70, obviously, I will have to change because at the moment it's 70 seconds that they stay alive, and that's too short. I mean, it's just because we did it for our example, but okay, fine. So this is done. Now we can test it, but this will basically work. I don't think there is any reason why this should not be working. And then we need a third one, right? The third one, I think here we go just with one locations, guys, because otherwise we spend too much time on this. It's fine. It's one location, right? It's one location. It's one location. Okay. Now we do this one, right? Now we do this one, the third one. So the third one is Homestead. Let's go. I don't know if I want to reach Homestead because Homestead is kind of far away, right? So maybe we can find a location that is not that far away, right? That is not that far away. Because it is also the first quest, right? So the first quest for this series. So Homestead. Okay, let me see. Homestead. Homestead is a small village. It's a small farming village. It's this one, right? He has a bridge. He has some houses. He has a fountain in the middle. Yeah, there are some stables with some creatures, and then there are some nice houses. Yeah. And there are some NPCs here that you can speak with. There is there are some merchants here at the beginning. Why I don't see the merchant here though? There is no merchant here. I think we had a guy here, no? Ah. Is walking. Okay, is he. He's going back to his. Yeah, he's moving between the house and the. Yeah. Now he's there. He just arrived when we. When I said that. So yeah, there is this guy. You can say hi to him and say, "Greetings. Good day, traveler. You may be interested in some of my goods. I don't know." Okay. So, Homestead, right? Now, the area where we arrived from. Well, there are actually two entrances. One is from this side, and one is from this side. Usually people will arrive. Well, depends. Depends. Let me think about it a second. So here we are between the mountain. I'm trying to understand where I am. Unfortunately, sometimes it's not that easy. I think probably here could be a good place, right? Because this road, yes, I think this road is good. I think this road is okay. I mean, the main city is not that too far, is in that direction, right? The main city is in that direction, and it's not too far, so it's very reasonable. Now, if we could have on this road, for example, I'm trying to find a good place. Now, it is really true that this is the right direction. Let me see. It is really true that this is the place. Yes, it is. It is. Because there is the junction. This is the junction. Well, actually, no. Yes. But here we are behind Gog. Here we are at the temple. So here we are. Here. No, I don't want to have it there. So this picture is not really correct, by the way. This picture is not really correct because actually this is here. This is more here than there, yeah, for sure. I think I make this picture a bit quick and not really representing reality. Because here there are the mountains in between, right? Here there are the high mountains. And there is one road that goes like this, and one road that goes like this, around the mountains, right? So the road I wanted the thing to be is actually here. So that road is in this direction. That road is why I am so lost, because I think we are too much north. Because this cave, yeah, this cave. Wait, let me go up. Let me go up 100. No. Here we are. This one, this road, not that road, this road. I think we need more landmarks, by the way, because I'm kind of losing myself. Well, I should not be losing myself, but so there is the observatory, right? So any one of you here that knows this road better than me can tell me where the hell I am or not. I think not Hula, because Hula didn't play this version of the game. So, but I think that this road here. Hello, Sam DS. Hey, welcome back. I think this road here is the one that we are looking for. I mean, there is also another way to solve the problem, which is to... But I don't understand why. I don't understand why I'm so lost. Probably because I did this part like a million years ago. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? I think I would. Yeah, I think it's this, but I'm very lost at the moment. I'm very lost. I am. It's strange, to be lost in your own game, but we have a lot of land, right? So that's the problem. We have a lot of land. Ah, okay. Finally, we got that. So that fortress, the small fortress gate, right, is the one that goes to the main city. So the main city is there. So the road that we want to follow is that one. Now, I remember it was a bit better than this, but probably not. I mean, because if you see it from the top, it just looks different. Yes, but it's this road. Exactly. Exactly. So if we want, right, the problem is that this road is very winding. I mean, it's going left and right and left and right, and it's very weird. I would like to have a way to go faster when I'm flying, but like here, for example, there is a junction, right? And the junction goes two sides. So this could be, for example, a decent place for the bandits, because you are splitting, you know, left and right, and you may be like in the woods. And I think that the hint from the NPC could be just after the fortress, you know, at the first junction. And I'm doing well, Sam DS. Thank you for asking. How are you? So we have this road and that road. I think that road is a bit more direct. But I think that, yes, on top of these mountains, they can be our guys, right? For example, I see that here is basically completely empty, right? And there is a bit of a flat area, right? So this seems to be a good place. Now, it's kind of very easy to, it's very visible from the road, which I don't think is the best. It is kind of visible from the road. Can you reach it easily? Unfortunately, it's not very easy to reach. I mean, you can go here. I mean, it is reachable, yes. It is kind of reachable, yes. You know what may be the problem is that we will have to remember these locations, because if we decide to terraform the terrain, we may destroy this. We may, you know, we may destroy this, but I think there are enough trees though here. I mean, the road is just below, so I think if we put it, I mean, this could be a good place. This one could be a place. Right? This one could be a place. Must be something small because as you can see, we don't have a lot of horizontal space, right? But okay, let's use this one. I think this one is a good place. So this will be our random event location number 5. Catro Transport 3, right? And the location is 59754. 59754. You see the numbers are completely different because we are in a very different location. Minus 319, 493. Minus 319, 493. 13,729. Okay. Eating something and then going to bed. Today was a very productive day for me. Which was your too? Anyway, I'm going to sleep now. Good night. Good night, Sam. When you say productive, what did you do? What did you produce? I love people producing stuff. And I think that here we can have, two places, right? I mean, obviously the places don't have to be super far away from each other because otherwise... Ah, by the way, let me see a second. When we randomize the location... I'm making my own game. I made my own 3D model today. Oh, nice. I want to make a game like Pokemon games. Nice. In a real engine or what are you using? Yeah, I think it's okay because he's anyway doing the check for proximity after deciding the location. So yeah, it's good, it's good, it's good. That code is good. So we can also make it, we can also put it more far away. There is no problem. There is no problem really. We can put it wherever we want. Ah, with drop blocks. Okay, I see. I never used it, but I think it's pretty powerful. Do you know what is that in the sky? Is a UFO or what? What is that thing in the sky? It may be the podium because now I disabled the fog, right? Yeah, still it's kind of visible though. What is that? Some sort of alien ship in our game? What is it? Now I'm curious. Did I pass it or? Oh crap. Was it the was it the observatory? Oh no, it's there, it's there, it's there. It's super far away though. Now we lost it. That's the... I think it's the character creation or something. Yeah, I think it's the character creation. Why is visible from such a long distance? Okay, anyway, it's not something we should care about now, but definitely one day. I think that I don't know. Fine, let's ignore it. But yeah. It is good. I want to make some money from it and pay rent and stuff. It is a great opportunity, and then just focus on C++. It's the only language I really liked working with because it's challenging. Nice. So do you think there is a good economy around Roblox? I know it's very big. I mean, I know that there are a lot of people in Roblox games, and but what do? You do like microtransactions inside the inside a game, or what? I mean, how does the money? Where does the money come from? But anyway, if you have to go to bed, go to bed and just. I'm trying to find another place. Microtransaction inside a game, yeah. From visit and premium users, yeah. Nice. Also the banner ads. Yeah, from ads, I would not expect too much from ads, because these days, you know, the pay-per-click or pay-per-view is very, very, very low. So it's not something that, you know what, I think we will use only one location, because I'm trying to put it here, but it's not, unless we use this one, maybe. Maybe we can use this. This seems to be reasonable. I mean, it's just at the back of the other one that we just selected, right? So here we are at the back of the... so the location we selected was there. Yes, and this one is here. Yeah, but I think it's good anyway. So we have two locations for this one. So we have two locations. Okay, let's put it here. I think it's not very visible from the road, so you will have to, well, I mean, if I put it here, it is, but if I put it like here, it's not too much, right? So I think we can put it here. Okay, so this will be the second location. Reduce card for Roblox company save. They take 70%. Holy shit. 70%. Yeah, because they put all the servers and all the infrastructure. So basically they do all the... They have all the costs, right? They have all the cost. Wow, but 70% is insane. Wow, 70% is a robbery. Holy shit, 70%. I mean, Steam I think is like 20 or 30, 20%. 30%, and Epic Launcher is also similar, is like 20%, so Steam is 30%, yeah, 30%. Steam is 30%, okay, yeah. So wow, I mean, between 30 and 70, I mean, it's insane. But fine, I mean, okay. That's a lot. $39919.
Oh, yeah!
Sorry, how can it be? Ah, yes, because it's lower. Oh, yeah! Hello, Phoenix. How are you? You like our channel sounds, huh? I know. 347.60. 347.60. 9687. 9687. Okay, so we have all the locations, right? So we have 2 locations.
Yes!
For the first one. We have 1 location for the second one, and we have 3 and 3, right? Roblox paid around 1 billion last year. Holy shit. If you are lucky, you can make a lot of money out of it even with 70% cut. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, if your mini game, you know, if your mini game goes well, right? And you have a lot of viewers, yeah. The game's at the top of the chart. Yeah. Yeah, because they are anyway advertising you, right? Because you are inside their system, and so they can put, you know, charts with the top games or new games, and so people can try them. And yeah, I think it's good exposure, actually. I think it's good exposure. Okay, so we have all our locations. Now we need to define the third event, right? The third event, which will have 106 as a quest item, which will be the third quest item that you need to get. We may decide to change the weapon slightly. Maybe we can give him a club or something. Or a war mace, or let me see. What can we give? I mean, it's still a rogue, right? So maybe we should not go for weird weapons, right? So we have just a club like that. We have a flame mail. I think these weapons are more for kind of different people, right? I don't see a rogue using this or this. Well, this one maybe. This one maybe. Oh, this one is the wrong texture. Maybe we can use a war club. Huh? Let's use a war club. Okay, war club in the right hand, and then maybe in the left hand a shorter weapon or a shield. Nah, but I don't really see. a rogue with a shield. We can just give him a dagger, I guess. Do we have a dagger that is better than this? We have this one. Is it too much? I mean, this one is very roguelike, but it's very small. Let's give him this one. It's great, and only because you get money, but you do have to pay. You don't have to pay for anything. Yes, but you can also build a community, make your own merch if you want. Yes, but my plan is to make myself a community, earn some money, and then move to another engine and make some mobile games, and maybe a game like Whiteout. Okay, but the saving they give you for successful game can be 70%. Hey, yes, well, it's 70%. But consider that they basically run the whole platform, so you have zero cost, right? You have zero cost and zero risk. Okay? Now, 70% seems to be really a lot, but Platinum Steel Dagger. Right? So the War Club is what? Is under X or is under what? The War Club is under what skill? Is under Mace and Hammer, eh? So we need to give him Knives and Daggers and Mace and Hammer. Yes. Knives and Daggers, Mace and Hammer. Is Mace and Hammer. This is plural and it is singular. I don't know why. I don't know why this is plural, this is singular, and this is singular. Everything is singular except for this. Like if you use two at the same time. I don't know. That is a bit weird, actually. You also get a lot of database storage. Total data store space is 100 mega, 1 mega per number of unique players. Okay, nice. Yeah, we have a sponsor for the servers, luckily. Otherwise, I will have to pay myself, right? It would be not very nice to pay. Well, actually, I will not pay myself. We will take it from the Patreons and the subscriptions, right? Sometimes there is people that are donating to the game. But, I mean, very few. A very nice world that you created. Even after joining again after a 6-year break, this is a nice mood. Thanks. Oh, very nice of you. Very nice of you. He left, so I cannot answer. There is like a player saying that 6 years later, he likes the world that we created. Nice, I like that. Thank you, Scardellinos. I'm trying to make this game better, but as you see, it is a massive game, and trying to make a massive game in your spare time, right, is very, very hard. So... to be honest, someone would say that, I would cry. Yeah, it's very nice for me, you know, because we have a lot of people. This game is very, very old, right? And we have a lot of people that are with us since like 20 years, right? And so there is people coming back, you know, and saying, oh, I was 15 years old, you know, when I was playing your game. Now I'm like 30. and I have 2 kids, and it's so nice to go back to the world and just see that it's still there, right? That it's still there. My character is there. That maybe they say, oh, I loaded in and my character is still there, right? And they really like it. They really like to get back to the world. Maybe they remember also some of the NPC, some of the areas. Now, many of the areas have been upgraded, right? But they remember some of the places, and it's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's a nice feeling, right? That we have been part of their life, and they enjoyed it when they were kids, and maybe they still enjoy it today, you know. So that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I mean, remember that we had like 500,000 accounts, right, back in the days. So it was kind of a popular game, not very famous, right? Not very famous because it was still a niche. But we had 500,000 accounts, right? And I don't know how many we have in the database now, but I can tell you how many accounts we have in the database. I mean, it is a copy of the database, so select account from accounts. What do you mean no database selected? Plain shift prod2/accounts. At the moment there are 597,000 accounts, of which I would say at least 95% of this was created back in the days, right? I think we don't have a lot of new accounts, but I mean there are, because people are like checking. But I used to play Metin 2. Oh wow, then you are not a very young guy. You were playing Metin 2. How old are you? If you want to say it, if not, no worry. It was my favorite MMO until then they turned it into a free-to-play game. Grew up with that game, yeah. You're only 20? Then I'm misjudging Metin 2. Yeah, probably I'm confusing it with something else. Probably I'm confusing Metin 2 with something else. No, I'm not. Metin 2 is 2004. Right? So you were not born when Metin 2 came out. So you probably played it after, right? But yeah. No, Metin 2 is one of those games that came out pretty much with our game as well. I mean, obviously, we were just, you know, you were born in 2004, but started playing... Yeah. So you played it later. Yeah. Understandable. Okay, so... I don't know, you know, maybe one day this game, my game, will become popular again, but I think it's unlikely because... new games are so much better, right? They're so nice that it's very hard to catch up with them. Mainly in an MMO space. I mean, if you make a small game, maybe yes. But if you try to make a large game, I mean, it's very, very hard. But let's see, maybe it will happen, you know? You never know. I'm doing it for fun in my spare time, and it's fine. I have no specific expectations, right, or objectives at this point. That's fine. I want to check. Okay, so we have all the locations. We need to create the third event. The problem today, there is so much offer, right? There are so many games, so many available games. Is insane. What do we put in this camp that is kind of different from the others? Good question. So the medium tent is this one. I think it looks okay. I'm trying to reason on what else we can have. So just to avoid making the second camp exactly identical to the first one, right? I mean, we can put a campfire if we want. Maybe we can put a campfire. I mean, a campfire would be kind of visible during the night, though, but I'm looking at all the different items. I think the easiest is just some chests or crates. Para. Jewelry box. How old were you guys when you first made this game? I started when I was in high school, so I was between, yeah, I know I was like 19, 18, around that age. Yeah, it was a very long time ago. There are plenty of games that are not that great in quality but have a huge amount of player, but people do not have patience. They must be stimulated with frequent progress. Live service game are hard to make, yeah. Was the first prototype also written in C++? Yes. Yeah, it's always been... Well, actually there has been a version of it which was 2D and not 3D. And the 2D version was written in Objective-C because it was the language of the multi-user dungeons at that time. But there was like a parenthesis in... yeah. It was like the first idea, but then it became something else. I like this basket. It's very nice, actually. I don't have a lot of... I mean, we can have some barrels, maybe. Do we want to put some barrels below the tent? Okay, let's do that. I just don't know if these barrels actually have the 0-0 on the ground, or they have... I mean, we can try. Yeah, they have the 0-0 on the ground. So I think it's fine. I think we can have some barrels. Now, people will get a bit mad, I guess, because they will say, oh, why I cannot open it, right? I know. So we'll spawn 2 barrels. Closed wood barrel. I mean, to me, you know, it will be enough if more people become Patreons, right? So like if people, like if we are, I mean, considering we are 8 billion people, right, in the world, we are 8 billion people, right? So if more people discover the game, more people become Patreons, and I have like, I don't know, 1,000 Patreons, I mean, that would be super, super nice, right? Damn, you guys were smart. You wish I had to learn how to make 3D games myself in C++. Yeah, there were a lot of nice guys and in the team. They were very good people. Very good. I mean, very good programmers. I mean, the team was made of different people. From I mean, we had people coming in and going out. So, do we still want to have another medium tent or no? Maybe yes. Okay, so this will be our third event. Hello, Trevor. Are you still working on a new player experience? I know they changed a lot from the last time I tried playing. No, the new player experience at the moment is pretty much set, right? So I would like to keep it as it is now. But if you have any suggestion, let me know. I mean, but yeah, it changed significantly, right? It changed a lot because everyone was hating the previous one. So, so at a certain point, I decided to change it, right? I decided to change it. Okay, I would say we should test this just to see if it really works or not. We just have to be sure that we have all the maps, because otherwise... So it is High West. I don't think I have High West in my maps at the moment. I remember the one in the void, I couldn't pass it. Yeah, now it's very different. And you know what is the funny part is that whenever I put something that is slightly harder, people just cannot make it, right? So I think that the video gamers of today are really used to simple games, right? Are really used to simple games. I don't know why, but they kind of are, right? So West of Idla, yeah, we have it. We have the map. Okay, nice. So we can test it. But I have to admit, you know, that usually better games are also explaining you things better, right? So actually, I'm aware that it was not that great, right? That thing was not very good. It was kind of a placeholder, right? And then it became a thing because we have that much time in our hands to do this. But yeah, I mean, the previous one was bad. Now, the new one, maybe if you want to try it, let me know what you think about it. There was no guide. Yeah. Maybe Phoenix, try the new one. So go in game, delete your character or create a new one. And let me know what you think about the new one. The new one, first of all, has voiceovers, right? Which is much better. Is more interactive. There is more story that is telling you a bit about certain events that happened in the game in the past. So I think it's way more interesting than the previous. The previous was just a kind of a stupid puzzle, right? Stupid run around puzzle, right? And And I know that, I know. So it's fine. If you say that it was shit, I'm fine with that. I know it was not that great. I know perfectly. Okay, so we're gonna test this and see. I mean, the first one I'm not gonna test it again because we tested it already. But I'm going to test the second and the third. And if it works, I think we are fine. Then we need to make the actual quest, right? That will probably be for another day.
소를 마시자. 통째로 들이키자. 축배를 높이 들고 승리를 위해 황량한 사막 모래바람 헤치고 우리는 드디어 골렘의 심장을 찾았다네. 찾아냈다네. 하하. 폭군은 탐욕에 눈 멀었었지.
What is this music?
골렘의 심장을 찾아서 떠나자. 사막의 폭풍도 막을 수 없지. 우리의 모험은 막을 수.
It's Throne and Liberty. It's Throne and Liberty. I think it's the dwarf. I think it's when the dwarf is singing. You go to a dwarf to find some mechanism, I don't remember exactly, and there is a dwarf singing a song, and I think that's the... yeah, I think so. Okay, so let's go to the places where we have set these events. So one place is this. In theory, in 1 minute, it should happen, because I have the same prerequisite, right? It will generate even if I'm at 100 meters distance. So I can be fairly far away, actually, from the place. And with the 1 minute, delay, right? It should be... Now, assuming that he actually loads in, because 60 seconds from now. Ah, here it is. Here it is. There is our guy. Well, the rotation maybe is not the best, but it's okay. I mean, this chest is flying a bit. Is this chest a bit too far? Yeah, I think it's a bit too far from this one. I think the center of the event is... Let me see. It is -2. So it is the second event. It is the second event. It is the second event. It's a bit hard to edit. Let me do it here. So we have a medium tent and -2, -2. We have a wooden crate at -2, -2 as well, which is this one, which is just below the tent. And then I think it would be nice to have Now the NPC is at 1-1. So I think if we do... The NPC is at 1-1. You look at like more far away, but... Ah, yes, because the minus and the plus. Okay, that's why. I remember when it's very rough not going to lie. I think I could use a lot more work. It's the first team player C. If you like some feedback, I could take some notes next time. Try not to be back in. You're saying that the new one is rough. Okay. Yeah, tell me what you think. I mean, give it to me now. I mean, if you have feedback, just type it in the chat right now. By the way, Target, what's your way of version control and assets? I'm using Subversion. So everything is inside Subversion. All our assets, all our source code, everything. I played a game for a few weeks back in 2007, a couple of days last year, and then started a new character a couple of nights ago. Okay, nice. My GitHub is gonna die. I don't know. I use a Subversion, local Subversion on one of my machines. So as it is here. So what do? We do -2, -2. So we do like -1, and see what happens for the other crate. Okay, let's do that. Or -1 point something. So it's not really exactly in a line or whatever. Alright, let's try to do it this way, but it's fine. I think I'm going. So that works, right? Now the third one. The third one is in this location or that location. Let's see if also the third one works, which would be nice. But yes, any feedback, guys, any feedback is very welcome. So don't worry. You can give me any feedback, and the problem is that, you know, sometimes things are not very easy to do, right? But any feedback, any help, you know, anything is. Any help, any ideas are all good. All good. Okay, so this one is also 100 meters. Now, I don't know if that one will spawn or this one will spawn, but... So every minute, right, every minute, this thing is going to choose a location. Our event ID is number 8. No. Our event ID is number 9. Number 9. So it should be in theory on top of this hill. or on top of that hill. So I think that, yeah, the distance may be too much, but... I don't know if we see when the event is actually happening or not. Yeah, because we see spawning items. Execute PS random event. Yeah, we should see something like that. Number of possible location. Number 9, present 0. Yeah, you see, for example, here, right? It said not enough players. So the problem is that we may be in the wrong place, right? Do you want to join Discord and just speak? We can speak if you want. If you are okay of being live, you know, you can call me on Discord and I can put you on the stream. Easy. Easy! You are in Discord? Okay. Just join. Where are you? Just send me a message. I don't know your nick on Discord if it's a different nick. So just send me a direct message. My name there is Talad, and I can call you, and your voice should be. You have to probably mute the stream, otherwise you will hear yourself twice. But yeah, just send me a message and I can add you. It's continuously saying that there are 0 players, right? So maybe we're not in the right place. Ah, something happened. Something happened, wait. Something happened because I seen the... No? No. He's always saying present 0. Yeah, if you are in the Discord, send me a message and I will hook you up. A direct message. Or a message in the main Discord thingy. Ah, there it is. Okay, it was not the right place. Okay, fine. It looks a bit similar to the other one, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay, so also this one works, right? The dagger is not really in his hand properly, but it's fine. Also this one works. Would be nice to have the 2 barrels more next to each other, but I think it's okay. But yeah, they work actually, right? They work. Now there is only one NPC. We may maybe put more than one, but transport 3. Okay, you can start a new character, give feedback. Yes, that's good. That's good, for sure. So let's do like half a meter away, and then let's do this one as no, wait, I messed up. 2.5, 2.3, and then we do I don't know, 1.9, minus 1.9, minus 1.8 something. Okay, I think like this will be a bit better. Okay, but the good news is that they all work, right? The good news is that they all work. So we have all the locations. I think the only thing that we should remember is to increase the time, right? Increase the time. So we have to increase this time in seconds from 70 to something else before the destruction happens. I think it would also probably be nice to have a kind of a real transition there, but it's fine. We cannot really do everything, my boys. It's already hard enough. New transport quest random event. Bam, bam, bam. Yes. Instant event location. Bam, bam, bam. Yes. These are the locations. Now, I have to decide if we really want to have it at 1 minute distance from each other, right? Because at the moment, they are at 1 minute distance. But anyway, yes, guys, also play testing, right? Play testing and giving feedback is anyway a thing, right? So if you want to help, there are a million ways, you know, and I see you, yes, you message me. You message me, there it is. Okay, I will try to call you and see if you you should probably mute the stream then, because you will hear me twice, right? You will hear yourself twice. But yeah. Let me try to call you.
Ooh.
Hello.
All right, so unfortunately the game always seems to crash on me when I load the character selection screen. So I'm currently starting and restarting the game until it works, because that's what worked last time.
Crashing, really?
Yeah, it like freezes when it starts loading the selection screen.
Are you on Windows or on which system?
I am on Mac, so it might be a Mac specific issue.
Ah, yes, it is a Mac specific one. It is. It is a known one. It is a known one, but I never actually found a good solution for it, because so the way we were fixing it was yes, or just restarting it a million times, or the other way was to delete the settings, because it seems that it is storing something in the settings that then the second time it restarts, it bugs out, and we never understood what was it. So the settings are actually sitting in. It's on the wiki. It's on the wiki. There is a place where there's. I don't know how good you are with like the command line, because there is a bit of a command line thing you have to do. But
let's see. I'll pull up the wiki here.
Let me see if I have it for Mac. So the config files. Yeah. The config files for Mac are located in this place. I can give you the wiki page.
Oh. Yeah, you might as well send it to me I'll try doing that next time. Looks like I did get it to load the 4th time, so.
Okay.
we
I don't know what
got
is
it.
happening, but is it kind of a freeze that happens between the loading of the world and the camera moving between the default Unreal Engine position and the actual world position? So I did quite some debugging, but I really didn't understand what was going on. So. But anyway, thank you for joining the stream. Hello. The guy we are speaking with is named Trevor and is a player of the game. He wants to give some feedback, so...
Yeah, so I'm actually an artist at a game studio myself. I am very much into indie MMORPGs.
Nice.
The playing ship is right in my wheelhouse of things I like to experience.
Cool.
The first little bit of feedback I had was it doesn't explain. Hold on. Gotta make a character name.
Yeah, and it will take some time because there are all the homeworld screens, then you have to select all the skills. So the character creation is fairly deep in terms of selections.
Did you update character models with the Unreal?
Slightly, yes.
Okay.
They're slightly better. I mean, yeah, but I upgraded all the textures. And
Well, the lighting looks really good on them. That's the first thing I noticed.
And I upgraded I think that the poly count is about from 3 to 5 times what it was before. And the
Nice.
textures are at least 4 times. In terms of resolution. So yes, we upgraded it quite a bit. I mean, it's still a game that looks like 10 years old or 15 years old, but it's definitely better than before.
Right. Yeah, I think, I mean, I could go on about feedback for UI for days. UI is something that I'm a UI designer. Like the first thing was when you're selecting your like events, your birth events and those types of things, like the next and previous button.
Yeah.
The previous button isn't there after the bat. So when you click next, if you click next again, you actually click choose because the button appears. So that's just one little small thing. Just
I
having
see. So they are in the
previous
same
button.
They are in the same position, so that you like click quickly. You hit to
Yep.
choose. This is what you're saying.
Yeah. So if you were to just have the previous button
I think
always
that
visual
may
and then have it
be-
like
that may be a Mac thingy, because I tell you why, because I guess that you are using a non 16:9 ratio. Probably you have a Mac, a Mac monitor, and Mac tend to use 16:10 instead of 16:9. And unfortunately, some screens, and that one may be one that I may fix, may not adapt properly to the 16:10.
I could test that, right?
Yeah, I think so, because if I remember right, the choose is not on top of that, but it may be. Do you also
Yeah,
have a
so
Windows by any chance that you can try or not?
Oh, you are right there. So, well, I can put it in non-full screen mode, and I am using an external monitor, but I did see that the buttons do change when I'm not in full screen. So
Right.
maybe there's some.
Because the ratio is
there.
different. Yeah. That's one of the beauty, when you decide that you want your game to run on Mac, Linux, and Windows, that you are starting to hit all this additional complexity that sometimes people don't realize, but there is quite a bit of difference between these three systems. And to make, and even with Unreal Engine, to make a game that works on all of them, it's not that easy. But yeah, that I need to fix anyway.
I'm just trying to get past this character creation, get into the scene here. So
Take
I'm
your
just
time.
clicking the-
Meanwhile, I'm working on
random.
I'm working on this event. So, okay, so now we have the event pretty much in shape. So we have all the locations, and we have 3 events defined, one for each. location as well. Oh, but here we have the problem that I cannot really paste this because it's too big. I think I will have to do a kind of an export of this. Let me see. No, it should be doable though. Yeah, it is doable. It is doable. Okay, so we import this. And by the way, it's nearly midnight my time, which is usually the time I stop the stream because I work tomorrow. But definitely.
Oh, that's fine. Then I could just pop in on the next stream.
Yeah.
Since
Or
it's
just
always-
collect some feedback and send it to me, or just record an audio or whatever.
Yeah, I will say I love watching your streams. It's cool to see you actively working on this game still, and I'm
Nice.
definitely one of the lurkers for the Unreal content. But I am interested to hop in the game and actually experience it. You know.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, well I'm gonna hop off, and I'll just shoot you a message next time I see you streaming.
Yeah, will be tomorrow, pretty much next time. So thank you for joining. And yeah, if you have any feedback, please let me know. I mean, and if you are a UI designer and by any chance, you know, you want to give feedback on, I think my question to you would be to check which windows in the game you think they should become full screen windows. Because I think we have a bit too many pop-ups, right? For example, you will see it on the stream in like 10 seconds from now, but I'm opening some windows now on screen, and they are basically just pop-ups, and like the quest window, the spell window, the inventory window, right? And it can get very messy, and the skills window. It can get very messy if you open up the shortcut window, the active magic window, right? All these things, right, are kind of cluttering the screen. Now, on one side is nice because you can choose exactly where you want things on screen, and you may want to have stuff really on screen all the time. On the other side, I see that most games don't choose this path, right? So like when you are on the quest journal, is a full screen window that basically, so the game disappears. You just see the quest, and then you have, you know, obviously nice icons, a bit of a background images, you know, and you really are inside that mode, like looking at the quest, and then you close the window, you're back into the game. Now, I never wanted to do this, but I realized that sometimes, like for example, the compendium, which is very big, or the achievements, right? The achievement, like is this one, I don't know if you know, but we have a lot of achievement now, but the achievement is a full window, right? And obviously having a full window, it allows me to make it look nicer, right? And also more, I don't know, user-friendly, right? If you are a UI designer, you know it well, right? So it feels better to navigate this full window than just a small thing that floats around. But I'm really like 50-50 on this. And so I don't know, maybe think about it, look a bit at what we have, and let me know. Another thing is obviously the colors and the skin of each window that can be improved. I mean, there is a
Yeah,
lot.
so I think like as far as quests, I like having that in a window because you know you're moving around the environment. You want to like look at it at the same time while you're trying to navigate the world. So I think maybe not full screen there. And then as far as like having lots of windows, I think that's just kind of a thing with classic MMORPGs, you know. So I wouldn't necessarily be too worried about having too much.
Okay.
You know? Like when you think of EverQuest is like very convoluted with their UI systems, and that's kind of just part of it, I think.
Okay, well, that's good feedback. I want to understand if I can improve. I think that this black gray look.
This was the first thing that kind of popped out to me when I was playing the game, and I'm curious if now this might be just a Mac thing. But the initial dialogue that you have with that like three-eyed creature, appears like this, and maybe that's intentional, but it seems very much placeholder to me when I see it.
Yes, it is. I didn't work on it at all. Yes, it is what it is. It is like this. Yeah, it is. So it doesn't have a border. It doesn't have any highlights. It doesn't have any. It is like this. I was focused more of having it functional than having it pretty. And but yes, this may definitely. Now that you mention it, right? We can probably add just a border. That would be already nice. Maybe a border also around the three-eyed guy.
Yeah, I think even if it was just, instead of having it like an initial dialogue that takes up your whole screen, do it like a similar dialogue that you have for the other NPCs and just put yourself in the environment already. Have your camera fixated on it. But yeah, when I saw this, I was like, the first thing I thought was like, oh, this looks unfinished. Or maybe something's bugged out on my Mac or something, you know. But anywho, I realize it's getting late.
That's a good thing. I think I can do that because also it's not very hard. It's just to point the camera in the face of the NPC and then pop up the window with the UI, which is what I already have. So the change is fairly small. I think I can make that in 1 hour max. 1 hour. I think in 1 hour I can do it because it's just a matter of making the window transparent and pointing the camera in the right place. Now, you may be in front of the camera, which is another problem I have with NPCs, right? When you're speaking with an NPC, the camera is on the NPC, but your character is still there. And you can be in
and
between.
you can still move them. I was confused when I saw that. I was like,
yeah.
Wait. I feel like my character should be stuck as opposed to being able to move.
I think probably the easiest would be to make it invisible. And I thought about it, but I never really did it. But I think that I think if we make it invisible, no one is going to move. I can also make you invisible and stuck so that you cannot move.
Yeah, I think that might be, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe having your character visible but stuck. I think that would be good.
Yeah, the problem is that if your character is exactly in front of the camera, then you will have no way to move it away.
Right, yeah, it's kind of just where you're situated when you initially talk.
I don't know how other games
do.
I don't know. I think they make the character invisible. Or maybe they have a smart system where the camera understands where you are and when the NPC is, and is like sliding in the right place, right? The camera is moving in the right place to give you a proper picture, a proper field of view. Now, I don't know. I mean, this has always been a problem for us, and I mean, it's a small problem, but I think that again, 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, people may get annoyed by these things, right?
Right. It's funny. The second time I'm playing through this starting sequence, the whole like background of the world wasn't black the first time. It was like a light pink. When I was like, oh, that looks a lot different from the last time I played. Which now loading into it, it's all black, which I think pushes the whole walking through like memories sequence you got going on.
It should be black, and there should be a pink fog around each island.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. When I got to the first island, I was initially stuck because I was like, what am I doing here? And I got to the invisible barrier, and I actually went in global chat, and I was just like, hey, does anyone know how to get past this? Like, but I don't think anyone was online at the time. When you're walking around and you got to find those like, I don't know what maybe call memories.
Yes.
Yeah, I think if there was like an initial like fog in those areas, that might help the player guide them to them. Because when I was walking through these like memory sequences, I felt like I was just pathing around endlessly trying to figure out what's going to navigate to the next part.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I think I want the people to use their brain a bit, right? So I think the video games today, and I played like quite some MMO, but they tend to tell you everything, right? So if you play like Throne and Liberty, for example, is one of the last MMO I played, you can basically do the quest without even reading the text, right? Without even understanding what you are doing. So, and that bothers me because it becomes like a click game and no more like something that you have to think about, like in terms of being a small puzzle or a small, like for example, in the first island, all the pieces are in a very reachable position except one. And there is a lot of people that join the Discord and say, "Oh, the first island doesn't work," right?
Yeah.
It does.
And I
It's-
get what you're saying about making things not hand-holdy, because I love that in like games, that the difficulty is something that I enjoy, you know?
Right.
But if other people are saying it, and if I've had that issue, it must be something that people aren't really getting off the bat. Being the first island, I think it needs to be like, I don't know. Not really sure what the best solution for something like that would be, but I mean, I eventually figured it out, but it did seem like confusing and almost kind of disrupted the gameplay at the initial start of the game, which I thought felt a little odd, if that makes sense.
Do you have a suggestion on how to fix it? I mean, you're saying like smoke pouring out of the ground, like that you see where to go. But that basically becomes a walkthrough, right? So you will just walk there.
Maybe it could be something simple as just like in the dialogue chat or text on the bottom, like it is, says something like that you should be searching for something.
Yeah, I think the entity tells you. The problem is that people usually skip all the text, but I think the three-eyed entity is telling you that you have to discover the memories and you have to search for the memories or something. I don't remember exactly what it tells.
I wonder if maybe having the entity kind of narrate as you first get to that first island, where he reiterates that that you're supposed to be doing something here.
Maybe one thing could be, I think I can use your idea of the fumes or whatever, of the smoke for a few, right? So like,
yeah, maybe it hints like it.
Maybe the first three, the first three things that you have to uncover. There is this particle effect, so you immediately go there, and you see that when you walk into it, something happens. And then the second as well, the third as well, but then maybe from the fourth is not there anymore, right? So you have to search it yourself. Now the problem is, how do you tell the player that now he has to search it without trying to stay in character? Because my problem is that I'm trying to make the game always in character, but usually games do not do that, right? So they are completely out of character. Any MMO that you join, right, in a tutorial is like telling you, click here, click there. I mean,
right.
I don't know. Maybe it's correct the way they do it, but I don't like it too much. I like that you are like immersed into this world that you don't know what is it, and you are trying to figure it out. Like if you were really there, like if you are really role playing your character, so you are there and you don't know what is around you, and you are trying to figure it out. Like if you were physically there, without any UI telling you, please click here, or this is your quest, this is your... But, maybe it's a bad design. Maybe it's a bad game design. I understand that, but I like it this way. So I think we need to find a balance, right? A balance between giving every answer to the player immediately in an out-of-character way and being too hard. I think there should be a middle ground, and I think the current way I have it is kind of a middle ground. But if you have more ideas, we can. And I agree that the first island is important, right? Because it's the first time that the player sees the game and interacts with the game. So.
Yes. So
maybe I can give up my pride, on the first island and just tell him everything, right? Like
I think your vision is important, and I mean it's your game,
Right.
So don't stray too far from what you think is what you want it to be. But as a new player experience, I think some things that I may say or some other people might say is definitely valuable to make, you know, other people be able to feel that initial flow. The second thing I noticed, and maybe this is again a Mac issue, but the second island is like you can see through the ground. It did this to me on both playthroughs. I just sent you a screenshot.
Yes.
So I'm guessing that's a bug.
That is known. Yeah, well, it's not, I mean, it's not super easy to do it right because every object every object, like the building on the left, the rock, has a maximum viewing distance that you can set.
Oh,
And,
okay, so maybe it's something that I have to adjust in my settings.
No. It's just the way it is. So I had to decide when they appear because I wanted the second island to actually appear only after you finish the first. And so actually it kind of start to appear exactly at that location where you send me the screenshot, right? And but I don't know a good way to do it so that it appear. So if it should appear all together or it should appear in pieces, I cannot really have, or maybe it's possible, but I don't know how to do it, like a fade effect, right? So that you would be very nice that when you walk, it slowly appears, like with the alpha, you know, alpha channel, or maybe with a particle or anything. But it's definitely harder to do. So remember that everything I do, every time I do something, I do it in the quickest way I can to reach the objective. And,
right.
Instead of, you know, being a studio with, you know, 3 people dedicated to it full time that can really think this stuff through and can really do it right, unfortunately. But we can still think about it. We can still think about it. My problem is that I can assign a max distance to each object, and I think I said like 50 meters. So based on the location...
it all popped in, seemed like it all popped in fine. But I feel like, so it's the second island is a big rock that you enter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm seeing through that rock. Which I'm guessing isn't supposed to be intentional. You kind of, I imagine when you come up to the second island.
I think I know what you mean. I think I know what you mean. Like you don't see the back of the roof. Yeah. You're right.
Like I can.
You are right. No, I can. Okay. No, that I can fix easy.
Yeah, because it looks like I'm looking through the rock.
Yeah.
And then whereas
that is a matter of adding also the outside of the rock.
Yeah, so like when you enter in through here.
Yes, you have the wall, but from the outside you don't have the wall. Yeah, because it's one-sided. I can do that.
Right.
That is a good one. I think I can do it.
Yeah.
So you will not see the building from outside. We just see a giant rock.
Yeah, and I think that would look a lot better than what's currently here.
Let me take a note on that. I think this one I can do. This one I will do. I will do before the next release. I will do it because I think it makes a lot of sense, and I think it's also reasonably easy to do because I always have to understand what is doable. Change second island to have outside rock wall. That's a good one. I think this one I can change easy.
Yeah, and I think for the sake of your time, I'll just kind of pause my feedback here and maybe I'll record my thoughts next playthrough.
Yeah, we have time. I mean, you can pop in another day, and I'm working on this game fairly regularly, so there will be definitely another time and possibility.
Yeah, I see.
It's been 20 years, so 21 is not a problem.
But I will say the character movement and animation of it and everything feels really nice. It's definitely it feels like a totally different game since when I remembered when I played it when I was probably 13 years old or something.
Yeah. You can tap Alt twice to roll, by the way. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
And also you can mantle on low walls, right?
Yeah, I think I saw you do that on stream once.
Yes,
so.
and you can also jump and hang on walls. I would like to do climbing in the future, but one of the drawbacks of having the movement this way is that when you are 20 people in one room, like we have sometimes in the weekly events on a Saturday, he slows down a lot, because actually the character is very precise in his movement.
Yeah. One other thing I kind of noticed that bugged me when I was playing this was when you load into a memory, it's very easy to like accidentally start the voice again. Like you'll run through and it'll cut off and then start
That
again.
I fixed the last release. I think there is a delay of 60 seconds now.
Alright, okay.
You can try, but that I noticed and I fixed it. I don't know if it's still happening, but there is a lock on it for
Can't even remember where they-
I think it's 30 or 60 seconds. So it should not be possible anymore to trigger it twice.
Oh, you have to do it in a certain sequence? forgot.
Yes, some of them, yes.
Alright.
And there is another thing that I may decide to pull out, because I mean there are very few that you have to do in a certain sequence, but there are a few.
Cool. Alright, well I will edit.
Okay, thank you anyway. Yeah, I have to go as well because it's past midnight. I really need to sleep and for work tomorrow. But thank you for joining in. It's been fun. It's always nice to, you know, have some players join and tell what they think and give feedback. It's fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, have a good night and I'll catch you on the next stream.
Bye. Okay, good. So I think that in terms of these events, bandits camps, I think we are good. So they are actually working, all three of them. So tomorrow we will work a bit on the quest. We may decide to do this change on the second island because so I don't forget, right? It should be very easy. I think it will take me half an hour or so maximum. I think it will be very easy to do. So we may decide to do this as well. And for now, I will say bye-bye to you guys, and I will see you tomorrow evening, 9:30 p.m. European time. And if you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, that's great. Also remember that our game is actually released, and you can play it on Windows, Linux, and Mac if you click on download now here. And here are all our socials if you want to follow us. And that's it. Thank you for joining. Bye. See you in game. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.